My name is Leah Stella Stevens, and today I want to talk to you about genetic engineering, and more specifically, genetic engineering of corn. Now, I'm not a typical person that you would think would be discussing the subject. In fact, up until a couple months ago, I really had no idea about genetic engineering of crops in the United States and around the world, and I actually considered myself to be pro-technology and pro-biotech, mainly because I didn't understand really what's involved with that. I just figured for my entire 41 years of my life that whatever the regulations were, everything had probably been worked out, and what I was eating was probably okay, and that someone else had taken care of deciding what to pass and what to restrict based on what I had assumed would be scientific research and study. About 2 months ago, I was trying to kill some time during a temp job that I had, and I thought that I would just ask the question and do a Google search on who's changing the world. I came up with one person right away. Her name is Maggie Doyne, and she built an orphanage at age 24 by herself. And I read her story, and it was at that time that I realized that I really haven't done anything significant. I feel I've been spending a lot of time doing artwork, videos, learning different processes, experimentation with motion studies and creating music, and basically going off in a bunch of different directions that are related to creativity, although they're experiments, essentially. It was to see if I could create music, to see if I could create videos, sound, editing, to create art and pictures. But this young woman who had tackled this problem of taking care of these kids she found on the street kind of made me reflect on my own life and realize, well, I feel like I haven't done anything. I haven't done anything significant. That's the way I felt. And I became so inspired by Maggie Doyne's story that I thought, wow, I like this feeling that I'm getting from learning about these people that are inspiring, that have decided to change things for the better and do it in a way that's dramatic. So I kept searching that same day. I typed in who is changing the world, and I came up with a woman named Vandana Shiva. And according to Forbes magazine, she's the 7th most influential woman in the world. And I had never heard of her. And I thought, well, that's very strange. Why haven't I heard about the 7th most influential woman in the world? Why is her name not a household name? Why is she obscure? Then I started reading a little bit further and discovered that she is responsible for taking on the biotech industry and revealing the truth behind what they're doing. And I was interested, and I kept reading. And then it was on the day that I discovered that the corn that we're all eating in the United States, that is in all the processed foods and the chips, I eat Frito-Lays or whatever, all the chips and all that processed food. I was eating that from a couple months ago, our corn is actually registered as a pesticide, not as a corn. And the realization that I had been eating pesticides, that I had been eating corn that is considered a pesticide, was to say the least, I was very disturbed by this fact, and I wanted to know exactly what is in the corn, why, and the whole story behind it.